complex number is equal to each other means this is a complex number, it is in form of x plus iy and it is also in terms of x plus iy. So these two terms here, left hand side is also complex number, right hand side is also a complex number, and both are equal to each other. It means real part of left hand side complex number is equal to real part of right hand side complex number, and imaginary part of left hand side complex number is equal to imaginary part of right hand side complex number. So here we can write, so u equal to x cube minus 3xy square and v equal to 3x square y minus y cube. Okay. Now let's begin with LHS, and we have LHS is u by x plus u by x plus v by y. Okay. So we have, and RHS is 4 into x square minus y square. It means we have to eliminate u and v. Okay, we have to eliminate u and v from LHS, and we have to convert this in terms of x and y, and we have just find u and v in terms of x and y. So let's begin with LHS. It is u by x plus v by y. Okay, so u is x cube minus 3xy square upon x plus v is 3x square y minus y cube upon y. Okay, here x is in the denominator, and if you observe, we can take x common from the numerator. So we can write, when you take x common from the numerator, so this you have taken x as a common, so it will be x square minus, we have taken x, this x as common, so we are left with minus 3y square upon x plus, in the numerator we have, in the denominator we have y. So if you observe, we can also take y, take from the y common from the numerator. So let's take common y from the numerator. So you are left with 3x square minus y square upon y. Okay, so this x will cancel out, this x will be cancel out. Okay, so we are left with x square minus 3y square plus 3x square minus y square. Okay, so we know from the algebra of real number, here it is all are real number, then we can add x square with x square term and y square term with y square term. So x square plus 3x square, both have same sign, so we will add and put sign plus. So 1 plus, here it is 1, if it is 1 here, so 1 plus 3 is 4 x square. Now we will add or subtract with y term, y square terms with y square term. Here it is minus 3y square, here it is minus y square, both have same sign, so we will add both of the number. So here it is 3, here it is 1, so 4, and both have minus sign, so we will write minus 4y square. So we can take 4 common, so we will take 4 common, so 4 into x square minus y square, and this is our RHS, and this is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay, so in this question we have started with LHS, and if you observe RHS, it is free from u and v, so we'll put u and v in terms of x and y, and we have found u and v in terms of x and y. Okay, let us discuss some other concept of complex number, which is conjugate of a complex number. So let's start with the topic, conjugate of a complex number. Let Z is a complex number which is x plus iy. Okay. Then conjugate of a complex number is denoted by Z bar. Okay, this symbol is read as bar, so it is conjugate of a complex number is read as Z bar. Okay, and it is defined as x minus iy. Okay, now if you observe, then only the only thing we are doing here for finding Z bar is we are changing the sign before I terms. Here it is x plus iy, so we are changing the sign, this sign before I terms. Here it is plus, so we have put here minus. Okay, let us understand the conjugate of a complex number with the help of examples. Suppose Z is 2 plus 3i. Okay, then we have to find conjugate of complex number Z equal to 2 plus 3i. So what will we do? Conjugate of a complex number is denoted by Z bar. It will be, we will change the sign before I terms. Here it is plus, so we'll write minus. So we'll write 2 minus 3i. Okay. Now let us take some other example. Suppose Z is 2 minus 3i. Okay. So what will we do to find Z bar? So Z bar will be, we'll change this sign, we'll change the sign before items, and before items we have minus, so we'll change it to plus. So it will be 2 plus 3i. Okay. Let's some another example. Suppose Z is minus 2 minus 3i. So Z bar will be, all we do to find conjugate of a complex number which is denoted by Z bar, we change the sign before items. Before items has minus sign, so we'll change it to plus. So it will be minus 2 plus 3i. Okay. So after introducing conjugate of a complex number, it's time to observe properties of conjugate for two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. So start with first properties. If you have to find Z1 plus Z2 whole bar, then property is Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. And second property is Z1 minus Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. And third property is Z1 into Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Fourth property is Z1 by Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar by Z2 bar, where Z2 should not be 0. Okay. So if you observe these properties, then you can say that what we are doing here is we are distributing the bar to every complex number, each and every complex number. Here Z1 plus Z2 bar, so we are distributing this bar sign to each and every complex number with sign. Okay, so here it was plus, so we have put here plus. Now here Z1 minus Z2 whole bar, we are distributing this bar sign to both of the complex number, and we are retain its sign minus. Okay, same with the Z1 into Z2 here, Z1 into Z2 whole bar, it means we are distributing this bar sign to each and every complex number Z1 and Z2, and we have retained sign. Here it is into, so we have put into sign. In the same way, Z1 by Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar by Z2 bar. Here we are distributing this bar sign to both of the complex number, and when written it was in division, so we have put them in division. Okay, here provided Z2 is not 0, because if Z2 is 0, then this Z1 by Z2 will be not defined. Okay, now let us do some question based on conjugate of a complex number. So question is, find the conjugate of the following complex numbers. First question is 1 by 3 plus 5 by. Suppose, let's start with question number A first. Question number A. Suppose Z is 1 by 3 plus 5 by. Okay. So to find conjugate of complex number, we have to convert this complex number Z in terms of a standard form of a complex number. And we know that a standard form of a complex number is Z equal to X plus IY. So to convert this in terms of A plus IB, or you can say X plus IY, we have to make denominator rational number. Okay, it means we have to make denominator free from I. Okay, so for eliminating I from the denominator, or you can say that to make denominator a rational number, we have to multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign between these two terms. Okay, so we'll multiply numerator and denominator by, here it is 3 plus 5y, so we'll multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign, so we will multiply numerator and denominator by 3 minus 5y. Okay, so 3 minus 5y upon 3 plus 5y is already there, and we are multiplying numerator and denominator by 3 minus 5y. Got it? Now in the numerator we have 3 minus 5y, so we'll write 3 minus 5y. In the denominator we have two terms, 3 plus 5y and 3 minus 5y. If you closely observe, it is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. So at the A plus B, A minus B, and we know that formula for A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. So we'll write here 3 square, and at the place of B we have 5i, so minus 5i square. Okay, now 3 minus 5i upon 3 square is 9 minus 5 square is 25 and I square is I square, so we'll write 25 I square. Got it? So we can write this 3 minus 5i upon 9 minus 25 and I square is minus 1. So it will be 3 minus 5i upon 9, minus into minus is plus, so we'll write plus 25. Okay, got it? So 3 minus 5i upon 9 plus 25 is 34. Okay, here we have two terms in the numerator and one term in the denominator, so we can separate this and we can write 3 by 34 minus 5 by 34. Why? When you take LCM 34, then you will again get 3 minus 5 by in the numerator. Okay. So now we have expressed this complex number Z equal to 1 by 3 plus 5 by in terms of A plus IB or X plus IY. In the standard form we have converted this. So Z is what? 3 by 34 minus 5i by 34. This is our Z. So we have to find conjugate, means we have to find Z bar. To find Z bar, what we will do, we will change the sign before items, and it is minus, we will put here plus. So 3 by 34 plus 5i by 34, and this will be our final answer. So all we are doing here, we are converting the given complex number in the standard form of a complex number, and we know that the standard form of a complex number is z equal to x plus iy. Okay, so we have done this, and to find z bar we have changed this sign before item. Here it is minus, so we have put here plus. Got it?
Lot of students waste their precious time watching cartoons, movies, reality shows on TV. Then they waste their time on social networking sites. When the students sit to study, they are unable to concentrate to get your studies finished, and they get low marks in exams. Parents shell out tons of money from their pockets for coaching classes. But who knows what is taught in these classes? Teachers at times get bugged up when you ask them questions. YouTube has a lot of information but little of use. This is where Study Spectrum TV channel comes in picture. Every chapter explained by different teachers with different examples and repeat telecasts. We remember 20% of the audio ads we hear, 30% of the printed items we see. But we remember 70% of the audio visuals. That is why video teaching is a powerful medium to learn. After watching Study Spectrum TV channel, you get a peaceful sleep with no tensions and no worries. You devote less time towards your studies, and you get better marks in your exams. Visit us on www.studyspectrum.com. Follow us on Facebook. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe for Study Spectrum TV channel and keep edifying.
Now let us move to the question number B, and question number B is, let z is 1 plus I into 2 plus I upon 3 plus I. Okay. So to find conjugate of this complex number, we have to first simplify this and have to convert this complex number in the standard form of a complex number. Okay. So let's start with simplifying this. 1 plus I into 2 plus I, so we'll multiply 1 into 2 and 1 into I. In the same way, I into 2 and I into I. Okay. So 1 into 2 is, here plus is there, here is also plus, plus into plus is plus, and 1 into 2 is 2, and plus 1 into plus I, plus into plus is plus, and 1 into I is I, so we'll put right here I, plus I into plus 2, so plus into plus is plus, and 2 into I is 2I. Okay. Plus I into plus I, so plus into plus is plus, and I into I is I square upon 3 plus I. Okay. So now we have discussed while studying algebra of a complex number, and we have studied or observed that algebra of a complex number follows algebra of a real number. So here we'll add I terms with I terms and without item with without item. Here, so I plus 2I is 3I, here it is 2, and I plus 2I is 3I, both have same sign, here it is plus, here it is plus. So we'll add 2 plus 1 is 3 and I is there. Okay. Plus I square is minus 1. Okay. Divided by 3 plus I. Got it? So 2 plus 3I plus into minus is minus, and 1 is there, so minus 1 upon 3 plus I. So here we will add or subtract with without items with without items. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So we'll write 1 plus 3i upon 3 plus I. Okay. Still we have not converted the complex number in terms of x plus iy. So we will convert this complex number 1 plus 3i divided by 3 plus I in terms of x plus iy. To do that, we will multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign between these two numbers. We will multiply numerator and denominator by 3 minus I. Okay. So 1 plus 3i into 3 minus I upon 3 plus I into 3 minus I. Okay. Now do here 3 will multiply 1 by 3, 1 by minus 1, 3i by 3 and 3i by minus I. Okay. So 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into minus I. So plus into minus is minus and 1 into I is I. Okay. Plus 3i into plus 3. So plus into plus is plus and 3i into 3 is 9i. Got it? Now plus 3i into minus I. So plus into minus is minus 3 and I into I is I square upon, if you observe the denominator, then you can easily say that it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and at the place of a we have 3 and at the place of b we have I. So a plus b into a minus b. So formula for a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So we will write 3 square minus I square. Got it? So here we will add or subtract with item with item. So here minus I plus 9i. Here both have opposite sign. So we will subtract. So 9 minus 1 is 8. But larger number has positive sign. So we will write plus 8 and I is there. So we will write plus 8i. Okay. So 3 plus 8i minus 3 and I square is minus 1 upon 3 square is 9 minus I square is minus 1. Got it? Now we will write 3 plus 8i, minus into minus is plus and 3 into 1 is 3 upon 9 and minus into minus is plus and 1 is there. Okay, got it? So now 3 we will add or subtract with items with item, without items with without items. So here 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 8i divided by 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, got it? So we can separate here 6 by 10 plus 8i by 10. Okay. 2 3 ja 6, 2 5 ja 10. In the same way, 2 4 ja 8, 2 5 ja 10. So it will be 3 by 5 plus 4i by 5. Now we have converted this complex number in terms of a plus ib or x plus iy. Okay. So here, so to find z bar, we'll change the sign before items, and before items it has plus, so we will write minus to find conjugate of a complex number. So z bar will be 3 by 5 minus 4i by 5, and this will be our final answer. Now let us move to the another concept, which is modulus of a complex number. And we have already studied the term modulus. whatever the number we have to find modulus, we put that number within two parallel lines. So suppose z is a complex number which is x plus iy. So modulus of a complex number is denoted by mod z. We are putting z within two parallel lines, and it is defined as x square plus y square root under. And we know that x is real part of z and y is imaginary part of z. So we can also write here real part of z whole square plus imaginary part of z whole square, a square root. Okay. Now let us understand modulus of a complex number with the help of examples. Suppose z is 3 plus 4i. Okay. Now if we compare z equal to 3 plus 4i with z equal to x plus iy, then you can easily say at the place of x we have 3, okay, and at the place of y we have 4. Or you can say that coefficient of I is y. Okay, so here coefficient of I is 4. Okay, so now mod z is denoted by we put z within two parallel lines. Okay, is equal to x square plus y square root under. Okay, at the place of x we have 3, so we'll write 3 square plus at the place of y we have 4, so 4 square root under. Okay, 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16, so 9 plus 16 is 25 root under, and 25 root under is 5. Okay, now let us take some other example. Suppose z is minus 3 minus 4i. Okay, now compare this z with z equal to x plus iy, and you will find at the place of x we have minus 3, and at the place of y we have minus 4. And y is what? Y is coefficient of I, and here coefficient of I is minus 4. So we will write y equal to minus 4. Okay, now find mod z. X square, what is the formula for mod z? Formula for mod z is x square plus y square root under. Okay, at the place of x we have minus 3, so we will put minus 3 whole square. Okay, and it is y square, it means at the place of y we will put minus 4, so minus 4 whole square, the square root. Okay, so minus 3 whole square, here we have minus, if we have even power to the minus, it means it will become plus, and 3 square will be 9 plus minus 4 whole square. Here also we have even power to minus, so it will become plus, and 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25 root under, and root under a square root of 25 is 5. Okay. After introducing modulus of a complex number, it's time to introduce properties of modulus of complex number. So start with first property, z for any given complex number z into z bar is equal to mod z square. Okay, so let us understand the first property. Suppose z is x plus iy, then what will be z bar? Z bar will be x minus iy. So we have to find z into z bar. So z into z bar, it means we have to find x plus iy into x minus iy. Okay, so it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Here it is a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so we will write a square minus b square means x square minus iy square. Okay, so x square minus, it is 2 is the power to both I and y, so we'll write I square, and for y square is y square, so we'll write I square y square. Okay, so we can write x square minus, at the place of I square we'll put minus 1 into y square. Okay, so we can write x square minus into minus is plus y square. Okay, and x square plus y square we can write root under x square plus y square the whole square, and root under x square plus y square is mod z, so we can write mod z square. Okay, got it? Now move to the second property, z1 into z2, mod of z1 into z2 is mod z1 into mod z2. In the same way, modulus of z1 by z2 is equal to modulus of z1 by modulus of z2, provided z2 is not 0. Okay, so in these two properties, all we are doing is we are giving modulus to each and every complex number, and here it is in into, so we will put here in multiplication, here it is in division, so we have given modulus sign to both of the complex number, and we have whatever the complex number is, we have written this in that form. Okay, now these two properties bit complex. Here modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2 is greater than equal to modulus of z1 plus z2. Okay, and fifth property is z1 minus z2 mod is greater than or equal to mod z1 minus mod z2 whole mod. Okay, so these are the property related to modulus of complex number. Now let us do some question based on modulus of complex number, and question is, if z1 equal to 2 minus I and z2 equal to 1 plus I, find z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus I mod, whole mod. Okay, okay, so first of all we will explain this z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus I in terms of a plus ib or x plus iy. After that, we'll apply formula for mod z equal to x square plus y square root under. Okay. So let's find z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z2 minus z1 minus z2 plus I. Okay. Now z1 is 2 minus I, so we'll write 2 minus I plus z2 is 1 plus I, 1 plus I, okay, plus 1 upon z1 is 2 minus I minus, after minus we have two terms, because after minus we have z2 and z2 contains two terms, 1 plus I. It means we'll put 1 plus I in bracket. If you have more than one term after minus sign, so you have to keep those terms in bracket. So we'll write 1 plus I plus I. Okay, got it? So now we can write here plus I minus I will be cancelled out. So 2 plus 1 is 4. Now simplify denominator. 2 minus I, minus into plus 1 is minus 1. Okay. Minus into plus I, so minus into plus is minus and I is there. Okay. Plus I. Okay. So this minus and this plus will be cancelled out. Got it? So you are left with 4 upon 2 minus 1. Yes, 2 minus 1 is 1, because we have already discussed that we will add or subtract without items with without items and with items with items. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and minus I is there. Okay, got it? So we have to convert this in terms of x plus iy. So we have to make denominator free from I, and to make denominator free from I, we have to rationalize denominator. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign between these two terms. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus I. So we can write 4 into 1 plus I upon 1 minus I is already there into 1 plus I. Got it? Now 4 into 1 plus I upon, it is in form of a plus b into a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. So we'll write the formula a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So we'll write 1 square minus I square. Got it? So 4 into 1 plus I upon 1 square is 1 minus I square is minus 1. Got it? So it will be 4 into 1 plus I upon 1 minus into minus is plus 1, so it will be 2. Got it? 2 2s are 4, so we will left with 2 into 1 plus I, or you can say 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2 into I is 2i. So we have converted this whole complex number in terms of x plus iy. So modulus, we can write modulus of this whole will be, we can write modulus of z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus I is equal to 2 plus 2i, modulus of 2 plus 2i. So modulus of 2 plus 2i will be x square plus y square. At the place of y we have 2 root under. So 4 plus 4 root under. So 8 root under. And root under 8 we can write 2 root 2. This is our answer. Okay. Now you can also solve this question by using property of modulus. Okay. So here we have complex number z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus I is this one. So when you are interested to find modulus of this, so we will find modulus of this one. So we have to find z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus I. It means after simplifying this complex number, we have got 4 upon 1 minus I. So we can write here modulus of 4 minus 1 upon 1 minus I. And modulus of z1 by z2 is equal to what? By using property you can write z1 by z2 modulus is mod z1 upon mod z2. So you can write here 4 mod upon 1 minus I mod. Okay. So 4 mod is 4 and 1 minus I mod is 1 square plus minus 1 square root under. So we can write 4 upon 1 square is 1 and minus 1 square is also 1. So you can write 4 upon root 2. Okay. So we can also multiply root 2 in the numerator and denominator. So we can write here 4 root 2 upon root 2 into root 2. Got it? Or you can write 4 root 2 upon 2 2 to the 4, so the answer will be 2 root 2. Got it? So in both way we have got the same answer. Here we have got 2 root 2 and also here also we have got 2 root 2. So here we have done this question by using property of modulus, that is z1 by z2 whole mod equal to mod z1 by mod z2. And in the first method we have expressed this complex number in terms of x plus iy, and we know that if a complex number is in terms of x plus iy, then modulus of that complex number will be x root under x square plus y square. Okay.
Lot of students waste their precious time watching cartoons, movies, reality shows on TV. Then they waste their time on social networking sites. When the students sit to study, they are unable to concentrate to get your studies finished, and they get low marks in exams. Parents shell out tons of money from their pockets for coaching classes. But who knows what is taught in these classes? Teachers at times get bugged up when you ask them questions. YouTube has a lot of information but little of use. This is where Study Spectrum TV channel comes in picture. Every chapter explained by different teachers with different examples and repeat telecasts. We remember 20% of the audio ads we hear, 30% of the printed items we see. But we remember 70% of the audio visuals. That is why video teaching is a powerful medium to learn. After watching Study Spectrum TV channel, you get a peaceful sleep with no tensions and no worries. You devote less time towards your studies and you get better marks in your exams. Visit us on www.studyspectrum.com. Follow us on Facebook. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe for Study Spectrum TV channel and keep edifying.
Let us do some more question based on modulus of a complex number. So question is, find the modulus of complex number 1 plus I upon 1 minus I minus 1 minus I upon 1 plus I. Okay. So first of all, we'll express whole complex number in terms of x plus iy. Okay, suppose this whole complex number is z. Okay, so now we express this part of complex number 1 plus I upon 1 minus I in terms of x plus iy. In the same way, we'll express this complex number 1 minus I upon 1 plus I in terms of x plus iy. Okay, so to convert this in terms of x plus iy, we have to make denominator free from I. Okay, so we have to make denominator a rational number. Okay, so we'll multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign between these two terms. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus I. Okay, so 1 plus I into 1 plus I upon 1 minus I into 1 plus I. Okay, minus, in the same way we'll make denominator a rational number. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by changing sign between these two terms. It means we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 1 minus I. Okay, so right here 1 minus I into 1 minus I upon 1 plus I into 1 minus I. Okay, so this is 1 plus I into 1 plus I. It means it is 1 plus I whole square. And in the denominator we have a plus b into a minus b. It means it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and we know that formula for a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So we'll write here 1 square minus I square, minus, here we have minus, so we have put here minus, and this is 1 minus I into 1 minus I, that is 1 minus I whole square. And in the denominator we have a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. So we'll write a square minus b square, and at the place of a we have 1 and at the place of b we have I. Okay, so this is in the form of a plus b whole square, so we'll write a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square plus 2 into 1 into I plus I square. Okay, in the denominator it is 1 square is 1 minus and I square is minus 1. Okay, minus, this is in terms of a minus b whole square, and at the place of a we have 1, at the place of b we have I. So write the formula: a square minus 2 into a into b, that is I, plus b square, and in the denominator we have 1 square is 1 minus I square is minus 1. Got it? 1 square is 1 plus 2 into 1 into I is 2I plus I square is minus 1, and in the denominator we have 1 minus into minus is plus, so 1 plus 1. Okay, now minus 1 square is 1 minus 2I, 2 into 1 is 2 and I is there, so we have put I, plus I square is minus 1, and then denominator 1 minus into minus is plus, so 1 plus 1. Got it? So we'll write 1 plus 2I, and plus into minus is minus 1 upon 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 1 minus 2i, plus into minus is minus 1 upon 2. Okay, got it? So this one and this one will be cancelled out, and we are left with 2i upon 2 minus, here it is minus, here plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled out, so it is minus 2i upon 2. Got it? So 2 is cancelled out and 2 is cancelled out, so we have left with I minus I. Got it? So I minus into minus is plus I, that is 2i. Okay, so this z is 2i, that so at the place of x, which is real part of a complex number, is 0, and y, coefficient of I is called y, so y is 2 here, so we have to find modulus of z. Okay, and modulus of z is x square plus y square root under. Okay, so 0 square plus 2 square root under, that is 0 plus 4 root under, that is 4 root under, and 4 root under is 2. Okay, got it? So answer is 2. We have expressed this whole complex number in terms of x plus iy, and after that we have used formula for mod z, which is a square root of x square plus y square. Now let us do some question based on properties of modulus and argument. And while discussing properties of modulus and argument, we have discussed one property. Suppose z is x plus iy and z bar is, what will be the z bar? Z bar will be x minus iy. If you find z bar, it will come as x square plus y square, or you can say it will come mod z square. Okay, now let's begin with question. If a plus ib into c plus id into e plus if into g plus ih equal to capital A plus ib, then show that a square plus b square into c square plus d square into e square plus f square into g square plus h square equal to capital A square plus capital B square. If you observe, here it is a plus ib and we have to prove a square plus b square. It means we have first find out conjugate of this complex number, each and every complex number. After that we multiply both of the complex number, then you will get a square plus b square, as we have done here. Z is x plus iy, z bar is x minus iy. Then when you multiply this both z and z bar, you will get x square plus y square. So it indicates this term and this term, this term and this term, that we have found out first of all conjugate of left hand side and both hand side. After that we have multiplied left hand side and both hand side and right hand side. Okay, so let's begin with, now taking, we have a plus ib into c plus id into e plus if into g plus ih, and in RHS we have a plus ib. Okay, now taking conjugate both sides. Okay, so when you take conjugate, you are left with a plus ib into A into C plus ID into E plus IF into G plus IH, and right hand side you have A capital A plus I capital B. We are taking conjugate, yeah, it means we are taking bar. Okay, got it? And while discussing properties of conjugate of complex number, then if you have two or more complex in multiplication and you are taking bar, means you are taking conjugate of that, then we have note the properties like this: Z1 into Z2 whole bar. It means we are separate, we are giving this bar sign to each and every complex number. So Z bar into Z2 bar. Z1 into Z2 bar equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. So here we have these complex number as multiplication and we are taking bar. It means we will give this bar sign to each and every complex number. Okay, so we are left with M plus IB bar into C plus ID bar, okay, into E plus IF bar, okay, into G plus IH bar, and RHS we have already A plus IB bar. Okay, so when you take conjugate, suppose Z is X plus IY, then Z bar is X minus IY. It means we are changing the sign before I terms. So here it is A plus IB, so conjugate of this will be A minus IB. Okay, now C plus ID, when you take conjugate of C plus ID, you will get C minus ID. In the same way, conjugate of E plus IF, you will get E minus IF, and in the same way G minus IH, and on right hand side it will become A minus IB. Okay, now we are multiplying this. Suppose this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So for getting A square plus B square into C square plus D square into E square plus F square into G square plus H square, and on right hand side A square plus B square, so we have to multiply equation 1 and 2. So multiplying one and 2, when you will multiply this term to this term, then you are left with A square plus B square. So A square plus B square into, when you multiply this C plus ID and C minus ID, then you are left with C square plus D square. Okay, in the same way, if you multiply E plus IF and E minus IF, then you are left with E square plus F square. In the same way, G plus IH into G minus IH is G square plus H square, and on right hand side A plus IB into A minus IB is A square plus B square. Okay, so we have proved LHS and RHS equal. So in this type of question where you have to, if you have given A plus IB and you have to prove in terms of A square plus B square, then there is a possibility that you take conjugate and you multiply, then you can get the answer or you can prove that question very easily. Okay.